Hey, mates. Wait, there's talking in the background. Hey, what's up, mates? I'm here with our Christmas video of all the stuff I got. I got this. It's a new phone. It's an iPhone 6s Plus. All this, I stole this from an orphan. I got a PC, fellas and ladies, for the two of you that are watching. I'm going to go through all of these different components, talk about each one, unbox them. You're not going to see the full unboxing of every component because who cares? You'll see nice little clips, thanks to our editor behind the camera. Your favorite long-haired freak, Zach.
That's my penis.
It's so that's blurry. Gross. Because I said long-haired freak. So let's go through the components, and then I'm just gonna throw these all to the side and show you the case, and we're gonna start there, and then we're gonna try to put this thing together. It was sort of on a budget, so some of the pieces aren't gonna be like the latest and greatest, and some of them took up most of the budget. So let's jump in. First up, we're gonna talk about this guy because this is the least interesting thing in the group. It's just a Wi-Fi connector. All right, so next up is the RAM. It's just 8 gigs of ballistics RAM because I had a budget and I didn't want to get 16 gigs of RAM, so back off. This is a WD Blue 1 terabyte drive. Nice stuff. Lots of storage, even though I have a 5 terabyte external. What? I mean, gonna get SSD in the future, so for those of you with rock hard-ons right now, don't worry. This is my power supply, 750 watt. I went a little overkill on the power because I wanted to future-proof myself to ensure that I can add a bunch of gerbils later. Get it? Power, gerbils, and wheels. That made no sense. This is the motherboard, Asus Z97A. Because it's a good motherboard. It's nice. It works. It has stuff I need. It's the brain of the computer, something I lack. Next up we got the processor.
Actually, no, this is the brain of the computer.
This is what's gonna make everything be nice. It is an Intel i7 4790K Drool. I was gonna get an i5, but for streaming, I figured it would be good to go ahead and jump to the i7. Again, future-proofing myself for later. I really hurt my neck with that face. Then this is the most expensive piece in the build. The GeForce GTX 970. Not the latest and greatest graphics card, but I didn't have $680 to do the latest and greatest graphics card, so this is still one of the best on the market. And let's grab the big guy. All right, so this is the big guy, the Enthoo Pro Enthoo Series. This thing is awesome. It's a full-size case, but it was only $100. So for the size and price, it's fair. It's a fair laddie. I'm not a priest. Let's see. Sour jokes. Too soon? Jared, he was a priest of food. I'm really scared of this because this box is so huge. I just slapped the camera with the cardboard. Did you see that?
Yeah, it hurt.
I think this thing is actually as big as the box claims.
Do you want to turn it on the side?
Yeah. This will be an interesting shot.
First person. Computer building.
All right, here we are. This thing is a monster. Holy crap. I mean, I knew it was going to be a full-size case, but this is insane. 40. 40. Let's get her out. I call my parts hers because I'm sexist. Because they're a workhorse. I didn't mean to actually lick that. That was awkward. Ooh, good lord! Just for a second.
You trying to hack
Stop being my
NSA?
cameraman and pick it up.
All right.
Trying to hack into NSA with this thing? Oh my goodness. That's without parts in it.
I know.
Jesus.
All right. There you go. Sound like a fight. It sounded like a fighter jet flying by.
All kidding aside, this is the case here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it open. There's just some thumb screws here. Zach's gonna get the joy of doing the plastic off of there. We're gonna take a look on the inside, take a look at what I'm gonna be building inside of. This thing is freaking monstrous. So the satisfaction.
How too basic. Just go slam.
They feel nice, dude. Feel it. Feel of it.
Feel of it, boy.
There's two fans that come with the case. There's one in the back and one in the front. They've even got dust filters on this thing. Here, I'll show you one. Look at that. Fancy ass stuff, dude.
Oh, damn. Let me get a
Yeah.
shot between them. Oh, man. You look like you're outside. You look like you're in prison.
This is ridiculous. What you get for $100? 2 fans from Fantex, which is the fan I was gonna get anyway. It's like the fucking Da Vinci Code. I can't figure out which way to turn it on. There we go.
Thick screws.
Are those old extra?
No, I think these are all necessary.
Oh, damn.
Enthu, the real MVP, giving you zip ties in case you forgot to buy them. I got a whole bag, but thanks. That was very thoughtful.
Paisanos, you Italian peasants.
Hey mates, so it took me 20 minutes, not actually 20 minutes, but it took me a long ass time to figure out how to take this out because I didn't read the instructions. Read the instructions, kids. So the plate's out now. I can put the power supply in. I'm going to unbox that for you right now. But first, I'm going to put on my anti-static BS strap. Don't need that anymore. I'll leave this nearby because I'm a dumbass. Don't worry, nothing important. It's just a screwdriver. I broke my heart for a second. I thought something fell. Don't worry. Some of you may come in and be like,
It's totally not necessary for you to ground yourself where you are.
but I am doing my first build, so I'm gonna be safe, so screw you. This is my power supply. We're about to unbox it and see a shit ton of cords. It's a 750 watt, should be a big beast of a thing, and we're gonna try to go ahead and install that first in here. This is where all the cords for everything in the computer comes from. Cable management. Huh! I feel like a Chinese worker with this on my arm. Like I'm not allowed to leave for lunch yet. This is my little guy. These guys are not as big as most computer builders make them seem. They're like, oh god, dude, you're gonna have enough manuals to climb the Empire State Building. You're just a big ass thing. I don't know if you guys heard, but Donald Trump did away with bubble wrap. So let's get this Buble wrap off of here. He's only famous because of Christmas songs. There we are. She is sexy. So this is one where all the power cables are here. I probably won't use all of this, which means I'm gonna have a shit ton of cables just like down here. So we're gonna install the power supply. All I really need to do, as far as I'm concerned, is get it in there. You gonna get my confusion on camera? There
I
it
got a
is.
super close up confusion.
Nothing. 11. It's just telling me what I know. It's like, use the 4 screws provided to put your PCU in. I'll go ahead and screw this bad boy in. Undo those cables. No, actually I'm gonna leave those there because that's a lot. Holy crap. You guys watching at home who have done this before. Oh, shit. For all of you watching at home who have done this before and are like, what noobs? Everybody's got to start somewhere, and I'd say I'm starting at a pretty reasonable place. I believe we do the motherboard next. Yeah? Yes. Oh.
What happened, mate? What happened? Mom, get the camera out of the fuck down.
I wanted to build the outside of the case first to make sure everything worked.
Hello from the other side.
Be back. Ow. Oh, Jesus. I don't know how we're going to edit this, but you probably saw me go ahead and take the power supply out of the box, get the cable. I forgot that I was going to build this outside of the box, or the case first, to make sure everything worked, and to make sure that things like the CPU and the RAM were installed in a fairly easy location. So instead of having to reach in and do stuff inside the case. So the case is on the floor now. I'm still tethered to it like a Chinese worker. We're going to go ahead and start putting stuff together. First up, we're going to move the power supply out of the way. Power cable right there. We're going to go ahead and get the motherboard. Wow, this box was just ready to go, was it not? Burglar who just came up on Amazon and been like, who buy?
I thought you stole it from the orphan.
His name was Amazon. Look at all that shit in there. Some cables. So, it's always a good idea when building the PC outside of the case to use the box. I just feel like this is the most delicate thing in the history of mankind. This thing just looks so legit and so fragile. Holy crap. see some magic happen. We're gonna go ahead and start first with the CPU, the i7 4690K. It's 4790K. I don't want to sell myself short. All right, here she is. This is the stock cooler for the CPU. I'm gonna be using this for a little bit until I get aftermarket. Wasn't in the budget yet, aftermarket immediately. I believe you can still swap them out, fingers crossed. Not sure how that works. This little guy, wow. That's all I gotta say about that. That's my CPU. So I'm gonna leave that in there for a second as I get the spot for it ready. But I'm gonna make sure I did that correctly. Really? What the hell is this? This tape on the instruction manual. I just got toxins from that. Chinese AIDS. Look what I did, dude. Look what I did to it. Open it up, line up. Yeah, wait, what? Yeah, no? Hang on. Okay, so CPU's in. I believe it's correct by both manuals, so. I feel like that's not how I was supposed to do that. I feel like I'm forcing it. I feel like I'm forcing it. Fuck. I assume this is
Looks
what
good to me.
All right, thermal paste is already on there. We just have to figure out how to get it on. All right, I believe that is in.
Looking in like Flint.
And we've got, right. All right, so CPU is installed now. That was stressful. Hopefully I did that right. RAM's pretty simple. You just push it in, right? There we go. And then lock it in place. Shut up, dude. There we go. Oh, God. So the RAM is installed. Thanks for the cameraman being yes. We're done. That's the computer.
Really?
No.
I'm assuming the graphic card doesn't go on the motherboard. Just running out of room. Right.
It actually does go on the motherboard. Next up is my baby. This was the most expensive thing in the build. The graphics card, the GTX 970. We're gonna unbox this. Then I'm gonna have to figure out how to reroute the power, or not reroute, route the power to all these different things. We're gonna plug in the monitor, and we're gonna see if this thing even starts. Oh, this is hard. The graphics card's good.
Hallelujah.
Look how big this thing is. Why do I feel like I'm breaking this? Here is our graphics card. This is the GTX 970. This thing is a beast. I can't wait to install this. But first, we're gonna read the instructions and see what I'm doing. So we're gonna install the graphics card now. Let's see if I can do this. It's pretty simple. It pretty much just slots into this here. I'm gonna need to move the motherboard a little off the box because this hangs off. And it should just... And it's in. Zach's gonna go wipe his ass. I think I plug it in and we see if it works.
Sweet.
It's gonna take me about 2 years to figure out, so we'll see you soon. I was really scared. Okay, so this is really loud, but basically things are running. It says on the screen my processor, speed, memory, which is 8 gigs, which is good. It's telling me there's no stuff plugged in. New CPU installed, which is good. I don't have the fan plugged in right now. That's fine. There's no keyboard. I can run setup there. So far so good. I'm not really sure about, I mean, this is running, but the HDMI didn't work, so I don't really know what to think about that. Power it back off. Beautiful. Okay. Wow, I'm surprised at myself. So now comes the fun part. We've got to put this into the case. We're going to take some pieces off, unplug the power and everything, take the monitor back out, put the motherboard with the CPU already installed. We're going to leave the RAM in, put that into the back of the case, put the graphics card back. I think I'm going to do that last. We need to put in the drive. I want to install the Wi-Fi card. Wait. Past that, hopefully everything ends up working. Fingers crossed.
Hey Adam.
Why are you filming this now, dude? Can we just start this over?
No, fuck you. We're rolling.
Alright, I'm gonna start over.
No, I'm putting this all in.
What up? So, between what you saw and now the computer is finished, it took me like 2 days to build the computer. Ran into a couple of issues here and there. Did some things unconventionally. Finally got it to work. I'm here. Big shout out to Failstar for the freaking free copy of Metro 2033 Redux, and there's also another Metro game in there as well to test my PC on. Runs like butter, I'm not gonna make that joke. It runs really well. I'm impressed. So let's.
You eat a dick.
All right.
Well, I mean, it says the one who never shows his face.
It's what is this? Oh, these things are gross.
How do you feel about this versus a PlayStation 4?
This sucks everybody's dick.
I just want you to know, when the war is over, I'm coming back to kill you.
Alright.
I'm gonna have one last bullet in my chamber. It's gonna be me for me or you. Depends on when the zombies come. Alright, I'm off.
Alright, see ya. I'm gonna keep working on Minecraft.
Bye.
This sitting in front of the game. So we got the Yarn Yoshi